Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be a makeup tutorial and it's gonna be on this new technique that I've been doing with my skin. Just switching things around a little bit. It's very Kendall Jenner, model skin without using full face of foundation. I am gonna be using foundation to contour, but other than that, it's more of a spot conceal, bronzing your skin up type of way. Perfect for vacations, work. I've been wearing this makeup look a lot to my most recent meetings. I feel like it's nice, it's easy, it's quick. Perfect everyday look. I just got so many compliments on my skin when I wore my face makeup this way the other day that I thought, I'm gonna film that. So here it is. Let's get into it. So we're gonna do things a lot differently today. First, I'm gonna start with a primer, bougie ass primer. You don't have to use this one. Just get something that's illuminating, that's gonna bring light forward. This is the Tom Ford Illuminating Primer. I'm gonna apply this all over my face. Just gonna give a glow. Or if you have oily skin, feel free to use whatever primer you wanna use. Then I'm gonna take the Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is in the shade number 3. This is a little bit more of a lighter illuminator, so I like to put this one on the high points of my face. I know I usually have my brows on, but what I'm gonna do, I get a little crazy with it, so I don't wanna have my brows on and then have to work around them. Let me hit it right here too. I put it there, but I didn't put it over this cluster because I don't really wanna highlight those that much. And then I'm gonna take number 5, same product. This one's a little bit more on the warm side. It's like a orangier. And I'm gonna kind of mix them together. I'm using my IT Cosmetics. This is a buffing brush here, and I'm just gonna buff that all into the skin, mixing the two together. This is gonna give your skin such a pretty glow. It's gonna look so good. Sometimes I like to put this product on and just spot conceal because it just makes your skin look so beautiful and glowy. Making sure to buff all the edges. And this is kind of a fast routine too. I did my makeup so quick the other night when I did this, and I really just loved it. Okay, do you see the skin already, how pretty it is? If you wanna avoid areas like this, if you get oily, like right here, pat it away if you want to. But already, this is like such a beautiful look to the skin. I'm actually even gonna put a little bit of this like right here, right there, just so that my body and my face match and I'm glowy everywhere. So next, I'm just gonna take my BECCA Cosmetics concealer. It's literally like empty over here. I have backups. I don't know why I'm scraping. Like, why am I doing this to myself? I could literally see through it. I'm gonna use this real quick to just spot conceal where I need it. I'm gonna go in with another concealer as well, but this is just like my first go. Some spots over here. Always want to get around the nostrils as well. I'm taking the other side of this IT Cosmetics brush and I'm just gonna blend this out. It's weird because sometimes when I don't wear foundation, I feel better about myself and I just really spot conceal. I like the feeling of not having as much makeup on my face. I feel fresh. I feel like it's a little bit more like youthful skin looking, and then also it just makes my skin look so much nicer. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is bring a little bit of dimension and color to my skin. So I'm not gonna be wearing over all foundation like I normally do, where I apply it all, then I put my highlight. I'm actually just gonna use a stick foundation. I'm gonna be using the Tom Ford Warm Honey, another one that works really well. Maybelline stick foundation, also really bomb for contouring if you want a more affordable one. I also like the Bobbi Brown in the shade Almond, but whatever works for your skin tone, go ahead and grab that foundation stick. It really doesn't matter. I'm gonna place it on the back of my hand to warm it up. I'm gonna use this to contour, and I'm gonna start high up. I want my skin to look nice and bronzed. It's nice because since we don't have any foundation underneath, you can kind of drag, which I usually don't do. With my Morphe G40, I'm gonna feather those edges out because I want to look bronzy, glowy, warm, sun-kissed. Then take it around my forehead, pushing it into the hairline and feathering it out. It's gonna make you look like you just made love to the sun. Taking a little bit of the foundation, the contour color on my brush, follow my lash line and kind of go up. Just kind of give like a snatched look without using eyeshadow. It's an illusion of a nice lifted eye. That's why I didn't do my brows yet, because then, you know, half my brow would be gone. I'm just taking the Morphe brush and I'm just going over all these edges. The point of this look was to look like really nice glowing skin. So it's okay if some things show through. So that's really nice. We have a good base down. Now I'm gonna go back in with more concealer for my under eyes because that was like an initial light amount. Now I like to take Biscuit from NARS. See these like hollows all up in there. And I mix that with a little bit of ginger, same concealer, the NARS Creamy Concealer, because this one's a little bit brighter. I'm gonna take the Morphe brush and just go along the edges first of the concealer. Bringing it down the sides of my nose to get the redness there. You know when you're in hot climates and you feel the stickiness of having all this foundation on, you could just do this thin layer of concealer and then the contour, and it's gonna look really good. Look at that skin. Oh. I'm also gonna go in, I think this was also a Morphe brush, but it doesn't have a name on it anymore. You could even use a blending brush, but I'm going into the foundation stick again. So I'm taking that down the sides of the nose. Add a little warmth to the nose area as well, and just pull it into the brow. That's why, again, I didn't do my brows yet. See, that really snatched the nose, especially this part right here. Could even give it a little more of a button look by just whatever's left over going over the nose. Now that I have my concealer on, I'm actually gonna go back into the Charlotte Tilbury. You don't really need to, but I'm going to put a little bit more of that. Oh my God, I'm so hydrated. I don't know what's going on, this vacation skin. So now that I've done all of that, I wanna powder the areas that I don't want to be shiny, which is like right here, sides of my nose, under eyes. I'm gonna mix a little bit of the Fenty banana powder with Laura Mercier translucent so that it gives it a little bit of color. Just a tiny, like I'm kind of dabbing my beauty blender into both, and then on the back of my hand so that the powder is evenly on the beauty blender and it doesn't give like a clump. And then I'm gonna just lightly bounce that under the eyes, on the sides of the nose. The reason I'm mixing the two is because I feel like the Laura Mercier translucent powder actually like blurs pores. So I mix it with the Fenty because the Fenty has like a little bit more color over the forehead and over the brows because I'm gonna do my brows now and I don't want them to be all slippery from all the product. I'm just using banana now from Fenty on the sides of the nose here to snatch it like I can't breathe now. Now I'm gonna dip into the MAC Hyper Real Glow, and this is in the shade Shimmy Peach. I'm gonna mix this bronzy shade with the peachy shade and highlight down the nose a little bit more. I'm lightly going over the skin. It's like the lightest hand that I'm applying this with. And for this look, I love to use a liquid blush. So I'm gonna use the NARS Torrid, and I just take a drop on the back of my hand. I'm gonna use this Morphe brush that we've been using. I kind of blend it onto my hand so that I don't get that much color because I don't want it to look crazy. Blend it into the skin here. I'm even gonna put some of this like on the crease of my eyes, like almost like a shadow on my forehead. And this is just whatever's left over. I'm kind of just going along. So I want to have that sun-kissed look. So I went ahead and did my brows off camera because it's the same as I always do them, nothing special. Now what I'm gonna do is take MAC's Teddy Liner. So recently I've just been using this on my lash line. Sometimes I'll wing it out, sometimes I won't, but it just kind of brings like a pop to your eye without having to do a lot, and it's really nice. I'm just taking that along the lash line. This is a really nice color because I feel like it really goes with my hair tone, and then it has a slight shimmer to it, but it's not too shimmery. So I'm just taking a pencil brush and blending that into the lash line, kind of giving it more of like a sultry smolder look. I was watching Fast and the Furious, the one with Eva Mendes, and I was like, you know what? Her skin in that movie and her makeup, this kind of reminds me of it. After I smudge it, I go back in and I just put a little bit more just right along the lash line. Okay, so now it's time for the lashes. You could definitely skip this part if you have like a strong lash game. These are the Ardell Wispies. I'm gonna give my lashes another curl with my Surratt lash curler. This is my favorite lash curler. So I'm using my MAC Extended Play just to lightly coat my lashes. If I'm not wearing lashes, I'll use my Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara waterproof because those hold my lashes like up really nice. The width for these are a little long, so I'm cutting the chunks on the outer part off. Priming this with a little lash glue. I'm using my House of Lashes glue. Let's go ahead and pop these little suckers on. Give a little life to my eyes. Then I'm gonna take my lash curler and just give them one good, like a light press, like that. I'm gonna go do the other eye, I'll be right back. Now that I have my lashes on, I like to apply mascara to the Ardell Wispies to make them look a little bit more natural. So I'm taking the same mascara and I go against the lash and like spike some lashes together. Now it just looks like I have long lashes. And then after I apply mascara, I'll even go in with my tweezers, try to push some together so that they look more spiky. Boom, boom, boom. Depending on how my under eyes are looking, like if I feel like they need a little bit of dimension, or you know, if my under eyes are creasing a little more than usual, because you know that shit happens, I like to take a little bit of my bronzer. This is just the Guerlain bronzer, and I like to just run it under the lash line and like kind of bring it up to this lash, just to add a little warmth, nothing too much. Lastly, for the eyes, we are just gonna add a little lower lash mascara. Try to build these lashes up as much as I can. So what's great about this look is that honestly, any lip color that you want to use, you can use. I'm gonna do nude today because I want to show you guys how I've been lining my lips differently, and I feel like it just looks better when it's with a nude color. I also did it with red the other day too, but nude just looks nicer. I'm gonna use a little bit of MAC's Spice lip liner first. This makes your lips look so much bigger, but you can't get too crazy with it or else it'll look crazy. What I'm gonna do first is tuck in my upper lip. So I'm gonna do a circle connecting the peaks, like a half circle. I just go right over from one peak and then round it out to the next. Now I'm gonna go in with Oak because it's not as dark as that one. I'm gonna take this and start to follow my natural lip line now. So that's like the only part that I'm overlining really. Do you see how it like makes my lip instantly look like it's like this? Like lifted, going back into Spice. Now it's a little bit more round. Basically anywhere I'm trying to exaggerate a shape that is not my own, I want a little bit of a darker lip liner. And then I'm going in lighter, 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 and the center being the lightest of the lip colors. I'm gonna use also this darker Spice on the lower lip. Now I'm going lower than my lip line. This is the part that I'm exaggerating, going up to my natural lip line here. Then I'm gonna go in with the other lip liner, Oak. Damn, there's a lot of work that goes into these lips. You know what I mean? It's not just like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I already lost the cap to one of my lip liners. I think I'm gonna use this color because it is in the nude side, but it has a little bit more of like a peachy undertone. This is Coconut from Gallany, and I'm gonna pat that into the lips. I never take nudes and like go in, I pat. Because you don't wanna mess up all the lip liner work you just did. The ombreing, the shadowing. This is like a really nice, oh, I'm healthy lip color look. Oh, she drinks a lot of water. Now I'm gonna take a slightly lighter color. I'm gonna use MAC Crème de Nude, and I'm gonna place that in the center. That's the only part that I like really apply it heavy. And then I pat it to blend into the rest. So that gives you more of a pouty look when you put something in the center that's a little bit brighter. All right, then you just gotta fluff the hair a little bit. Let me just give a little fluff, a little zhuzhing here. This is it. This is the way I've been doing my face makeup. I feel like you could use any products that you already have, cream, contour, whatever, but this stuff is really awesome for the base. It just looks amazing, the Charlotte Tilbury stuff. Of course, you could switch this out with any lip color. You can add a little eyeshadow if you want or not. It's just super versatile, super perfect for meetings, work, school, whatever it is. Let me know if you try it out and if you dig this technique. It's very like Kendall Jenner. I feel like this is how she does her makeup. So I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Adios. Oh shit, my titty almost popped out. This is the perfect brush. It's a little moist.
Sorry.
I would like a calculation of where all my time went when I go. How much of my life did I spend blow drying my hair? How much of my life did I spend putting on eyebrows? What is it all for?